Hey guys, what's going on? Shyam Kumar here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Spyderco Smock. Stay tuned. And my everyday carry is the Spyderco Smock. Absolutely love this knife. This is my first big knife EDC carry that's not like a Swiss Army knife or a cheap knife that you pick up at Walmart and or it's off of an everyday carry kind of cheap knife. So this is my first big boy knife, as I like to call it. Total length is about 7.9 inches, and the blade length itself is about 3.4. It's got the very nice steel, the CPM S30V, and it was a steel that was developed by a Chris Reeve. I don't know if you know his name. If you don't, look him up. He's a badass guy. He's developed some really cool knives in his time, and he developed the steel and for it to be a very everyday carry kind of steel. And one of the hallmarks of that particular steel is that it's got great edge retention. Now, if you don't know what that means, it's basically the ability to maintain the sharpness of the blade time after consistent use. And that makes it really practical for an everyday carry. You don't have to sharpen it very often between uses. Your mileage may vary, but I've used this. I call all my gear ready for deployment. I don't baby them. I use it for the practical reasons that I need to have it for. Cutting boxes, whatever, everyday sort of situations, and the edge really maintains its sharpness, and that's something that's really impressive. One of the things that really drew me to this knife is the blade style itself. Not only the quality, but also the style. It's called a Wharncliffe style. It was originally developed for working with wood in the 19th century over in Great Britain, and it's found its way into the big knife carry designs that we take for granted today. And this particular design, I think we can all agree, is very distinct. The Spyderco Smock is named for its designer, Kevin Smock, who is actually a knife maker who did it as a hobby, believe it or not. And now he does it sort of full-time, which we are all grateful for because he makes great knives. Check him out. He did a collaboration with Spyderco to put together this particular knife. Very popular. Blade HQ had trouble keeping it on their shelves, and they've all caught up, and now you can pick one up very easily. Other cool aspect of this particular knife, carbon fiber handle G10. This particular one is black. Very, very cool. Very, very pleasing to the eye. And the cool thing about this is that there are many scales available online on Etsy and other third market websites where you can pick up very cool customizable handle for this if you don't like this particular one. I'm in love with this right now, but I did see some very cool scales available out there. One of the hallmarks of this particular knife that I absolutely love is the flipper. You can see it right here. And it, without any sort of spring action, allows you to deploy the knife quite easily. And compression lock keeps the knife in place, which I absolutely love. So there's no chance of the knife slipping when you're using it or whatever. Very strong. I'm putting a lot of pressure and I don't even feel the movement. And there's basically a release button, I think you can see right here, that I can push to release the knife, and it goes back into its closed conformation. Very easy to carry, very lightweight. And as John was alluding to with his knife, it doesn't deploy easily. You put your little thumb in this thumb hole here, I think you can see it, and deploy it that way. Or you can use the flipper if you feel more comfortable doing that. So one more time, flipper. So multiple ways to deploy it. Very cool handle. There's a place for your index finger if you wish to have applications where you need to cut, I don't know, veggies or meat, whatever, and you can top thumb can sit right there while your index finger just sits right there. Very comfortable to use, very easy, very safe. You got to be careful, obviously, when you release it. Keep your hands clear of the blade. Comes right back in, goes right back into your pocket. It's when you carry it in your jeans or pant pocket or whatever, you have the little clip, and it's a tip up carry. So when you take it out, you can just flip it over and flip it out easily. The other cool thing is that it does allow a provision for you if you are a lefty or a wrong hand, as John just said earlier. You can change your clip up to the other side and carry it that way. There's also a space for if you want to do a lanyard carry or whatever, or if you want to just hook up some jewelry to this, you can do that through this hole that has been provided. Other cool thing, I absolutely love the compression lock, and that release button, actually you don't even realize it's there because it's nice and almost flush with the knife itself. Here, I'll show you the little button here. You can see it. It doesn't get in the way of deployment. It just pops out when it locks in place. So it doesn't even get in your way. You don't even feel it. And that, to me, that is really impressive. And that's part of the experience of owning this knife. And that's why I like it so much. Used to be hard to find, much easier to find now. They retail anywhere from $162 to $220. I know Blade HQ sometimes has had deals on them. Other websites have had deals on them. I picked this up locally where I live in Frederick, Maryland, Knife Emporium. Came to about $175 before state taxes. Absolutely love this knife. This is my first one, and I have other knives I'll review in the future, but I think this will sort of have a special place in my heart. Just because. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video I just did on the review of the Spyderco Smock. Please hit the like button if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we put out a video. We're going to put out weekly videos for you, so stay tuned and enjoy the channel. See you next time.